A very good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to you all to the Law Society for today's admissions ceremony. I'd like to start off with just a few introductions. Today's ceremony will be hosted by the President of the Law Society of England and Wales, I, Stephanie Boyce. Our official Law Society photographer today is Hugh Thompson, Senior Photographer at Marston Events. My name is Howard Robbins. I'll be your Master of Ceremonies here this afternoon. A couple of brief announcements, though, before we do proceed. Firstly, I do have to give you all the emergency procedures. Please give me your kind attention during this as it relates to your safety while you are our guests here this afternoon. This afternoon we have no planned evacuation drills, so any alarm activation or emergency information heard over the public address system is real and should be followed immediately. In the event of an activation of an alarm, please leave immediately via the nearest available exit, all signposted, and please do not use the lifts. You'll be then required to assemble at the designated area at the rear of the Royal Courts of Justice on Carey Street, next to the telephone boxes, and await further announcements. If you have advised us of any disability that makes it difficult or impossible for you to use the staircase, one of our trained fire evacuation chair operators will meet you here and assist you. Look out for the Royal Society Fire Marshals should you need any assistance. In the very unlikely event of anything like that happening during this afternoon's ceremony, it will be our intention to hopefully wait for the all clear and return back to the hall once we get the all clear, and then we'll continue with the ceremony wherever we left off. Ladies and gentlemen, today's new solicitors will have received their certificates individually. So this afternoon they'll be formally admitted by the President, and they will make use of this little replica scroll for the purpose of having a photograph taken. After the ceremony, our photographer does give you the opportunity to have more photos taken. I'll explain more about that at the end of the ceremony. If at the time of the individual presentations any of our guests want to take photos or video, you are indeed very welcome to do so. We just ask you, please, whatever you do, being considerate of the guests who are sitting and standing around you, but you can move to take photos if you wish to during the actual ceremony of your particular solicitor. To those of you being admitted this afternoon, I'll show you exactly when to come forward. I will then ask you to give me your name exactly as you would like it to be announced, and then announce you, and you will come up onto the stage for your photograph, your presentation, and a few brief words with the President. Then please leave by those steps to make your way back to your chair. The President has requested, please, if possible, you use the sanitizer before, and if you wish, after the coming onto the stage. Particularly beforehand, please sanitize your hands before coming forward. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you all enjoy the ceremony, which is just about to begin. And finally, for me, if you haven't done this already, now is the time to check your mobile phones. Please see they're at least turned to silent. If you're not using them, please turn them off. But please do check your mobile phones. We don't want any interruptions during the ceremony if possible. Make sure they're turned to silent. Thank you for your kind attention. We're a couple of minutes away. We'll begin very, very shortly. Thank you. And you can talk now. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. For those of you who are able, would you all please stand? Ladies and gentlemen, please receive and welcome the President of the Law Society of England and Wales, I, Stephanie Boyce.
Please be seated. Thank you. So thank you all very much. It is a privilege to be here today to welcome you all to the solicitor profession and congratulate you on your immense achievement. As ever, this ceremony is an opportunity to celebrate what each and every one of you has achieved. And this is a happy day for you all, but we must also all recognise the sad news of the death of Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II. So before we proceed, it is appropriate for us all to have a moment of reflection with a minute's silence. So please stand where you are able to for a minute's silence. Please stand. Thank you. Thank you. Please be seated. As you all know, qualifying as a solicitor takes dedication, determination, and a lot of hard work. And that is particularly the case for all of you who have had to take that journey towards the profession in especially unusual and trying circumstances. And it cannot have been easy. And so I commend you all in particular for your perseverance and resilience. And those are the traits that will stand you in excellent stead throughout your legal career. As well, I'm sure that you will all recognise the important contribution made to your success by your parents, your friends, your families, and your partner, some of whom may be here with you today. And I'm sure that you would like to thank them in your own way for helping you get this far. So just for a moment, let me turn the focus on them. Those who have worked hard in the background, made sacrifices for you, provided hope and encouragement, and helped you stick to the path which has brought you here today. So if you are able, would all new solicitors please stand up, turn around, and give them a big round of applause to show them just how grateful you are for their support. Thank you very much. The fabric of society depends on rights and obligations, benefits and burdens. Getting a job, renting or buying a home, getting married, getting divorced, running a business, employing, being employed, negotiating Brexit all depend on rights and obligations being validly created and effectively enforced. And at the heart of every right and obligation is a lawmaker, a law advisor, and a law enforcer. And that means you, and you, and you. Solicitors are the beating heart of societies, and you will help keep people out of trouble and soon become the person who others come to for advice. And that privilege is so incredibly valuable. You will have a uniquely privileged relationship with your client. And your client can tell you anything, safe in the knowledge that you will not tell anyone else what you have heard, and cannot be forced to do so by government, by the police, by anyone. Even priests and doctors do not have this privilege. But with this great privilege comes a great responsibility. And I'm not now talking about the rules and regulations to which you are now subject, but something more fundamental, and this is about character and reputation. A client who takes advice from you will trust that you are honest, you have integrity, that you will give them impartial, clear, and expert advice, and you will treat them fairly. And often this will mean that you must give the kind of advice your client will not want to hear. And indeed, it is not your job to give them the advice they want to hear. It is your job to understand thoroughly the client's needs and to give them advice which is in their absolute best interest. Advice on what to do and how to keep themselves safe and out of trouble. And there will be times in your career when people will try to deprive you of your integrity. So it is crucial that you remember this. Whether you are advising someone in a police station or a prison cell, a conveyancing client in your office, or an executive of a public company, whatever the temptation or inducement, if any of them ask you to take an inappropriate step, don't do it. Integrity is one of those things you can't have a little of. You either have it or you don't, and without it, you cannot be a solicitor. We are all ambassadors for this profession, and the actions of any one of us affects the reputation of all of us. And being a solicitor is more than just a job. It is a vocation for life. And you might say that being a solicitor is not what you do, it is who you are. So against that important background, I am delighted to tell you that from now on, you are not alone. Wherever you are, whether it is working in the United Kingdom or overseas, you have us, your professional body, the Law Society. And the job of the Law Society is to support you throughout your career, whether you want to network, develop your skills, or set up on your own. Want advice when your career doesn't seem to be progressing as you would like. Need a shoulder to cry on, or need advice on what to do in a tricky situation. The Law Society is yours. We even have a practice advice website and helpline to help you with detailed and practical advice. So if you are going to be working in London, or even if you are just visiting, this building, or the house as I like to call it, is yours. So whether you come for work or a cup of coffee, or just to impress your friends, use it, be a part of it. We have a terrific library, also available online, and if you have not already done so, please take the time to visit the library before it closes. We have meeting spaces, and as I said, this is your home. Use it and be part of it. Because any society is only as strong as its membership. And I very much hope that you are all prepared to get involved and add your individual skills and talents to the strength of this organisation. So I invite you to join our sections and divisions, particularly our Junior Lawyers Division, which represents over 70,000 members and is a peer group to support newly qualified solicitors at the start of your journey into the profession. There is also our Women Lawyers Division, our Ethnic Minority Lawyers Division, our Lawyers with Disabilities Division, and our LGBT+ division. They are all free to join and provide you with the skills, support, and information necessary to help you at all stages of your careers. I also urge you to look towards joining some of our many groups and specialist committees, which rely on your expertise with a view to standing for counsel one day. The profession is governed by solicitors just like you, and one day, perhaps, who knows, you may be standing where I am standing today as president. So, today I am, in effect, handing the baton over to you, newly qualified solicitors, in the certainty that you are joining a profession going through change, but one which will offer you wider and more exciting opportunities than ever before, and in the knowledge that the Law Society will be here for you throughout your careers. So in this fast-changing world, there are some things that do not change. Our profession is still synonymous with quality, expertise, innovation, and most importantly, our core values of adherence to the rule of law and personal integrity. So whatever your future dreams, hopes, and aspirations, I hope you enjoy your careers. My congratulations to you all on your achievements in qualifying as a solicitor. There is a world of opportunity out there. I urge you to go out and grab it with both hands. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Just one or two announcements to make before we do proceed. Firstly, to our new solicitors here this afternoon, can I just remind you again, please do use the sanitizer before and as you leave the stage. And taking the photograph is obviously a very important part of what happens here this afternoon, so please do give us your assistance. Experience of showing the best photos taken by putting one of your hands on the little scroll to make it look like you're actually going to receive it. Please don't walk off the stage with it. We need it for the next person. Please also remember that our official photographer will take 2 photos of you, so please do look and smile at him before looking away at any of your guests taking photos. He'd like to take 2 nice photos of you there on the stage. And finally, to you all here this afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, as I announce the name of each new solicitor, please do show your appreciation the usual way, with just a short round of applause for each one as I call out their name. Whooping and cheering is not only allowed, but definitely encouraged if you'd like to do that. And of course, we do hope the appreciation and the applause for the last one will be just as enthusiastic as it is for the first one. Thomas Allen. Kurosh Asadi. Tasim Ashraf. Utku Aydina. Annabelle Barrett. Jack Bates. India Bevan. Amir Bylock. Nina Brennan. Mohammed Books. Terry Callaway. Holly Carter. Justin Chan. And I'm delighted to say that being admitted on the same day, at the same time as Justin, is his wife, Irina Chan. Yeah, deserves another round of applause. There. Christina Chelaya. Adair Cook. Hannah Curtis. Lara Demirci. Harrison Devaney. Osaseri Ebosele. Sabah Ibrahim. Emily England.
Jade Fairless. Benjamin Favaro. Angus Galloway. Daniel Halls. Richard Hurstel. Shailen Hinglagia. Alexandra Yarosh. Rebecca Jones. Anastasia Eftisia Caruso. Clapping me. Haewon Kim. Evelina Kippen. Valentina Kolensova. Charlotte Kinniston. Roxanne Metz-Johnson. Igor Musienko. Chloe Noland. Srusti Pawar. Kadeen Rhiann Hyacinth Petgrave. Summer Pryor. Jessica Quigley. Dimitra Rashmani. Ansa Safia. Espen Skogen. Jamie Sang. Rafael Uribe Urango. John Winston. She's very good. Sophie Woodley. Well, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. That concludes the formal part of the admission ceremony. Quite a large attendance today, so thank you to all of you for your patience and for your applause for all our new solicitors. I have one or two closing announcements to make, so bear with me just for a moment longer. But before anything else, I'm sure that you'd all like to show your appreciation to the President, I, Stephanie Boyce. Thank you very much. So in a few moments' time, I'll invite you to make your way downstairs. But firstly, just another brief word about photographs. As I said earlier, our photographer will be available for a short while because many of you do like the opportunity to have some more additional photographs taken. All you need to do is go downstairs to the Carrie Morrison room in the little corner. That's the room at the very far end of the lobby downstairs. And the photographer here will be there to assist you and be pleased to take any photos you wish. If you'd like to view the photos today, from today, including the ones that were taken here just on the stage this afternoon, you can do so by going to your personal online account on the Marston Events website, and they will all be attached to that. You can then choose to order any of those that you wish to. If any wish to stay here in the common room to take photos with your own cameras, you are more than welcome to do so. I'll just give a tip to any of our guests out there. If you happen to be wearing one of those stick-on white badges, you can just peel that off. You'll get much nicer photos without your stick-on badge on. And you're more than welcome to use the bookcases, the alcoves, the fireplaces on here for the stage, if any of you want to take any photos here in the common room. Now, on the ground floor, you'll be invited to join our President for our complimentary celebration refreshments, just about to be served in the reading room, just opposite the main entrance. In there, you will find some glasses of sparkling bubbly, some savoury and sweet snacks to enjoy, and there's tea and coffee at the back as well if you'd like to join for that. If you haven't done this already, please do remember, as the President just said earlier, to pay a visit to the wonderful Law Library, not normally open to the general public. Just to let you know, the library is actually on this floor next door, but to get to it, you have to go downstairs first, and there's a separate staircase in the corner. The spiral staircase will lead you up to the library, but you have to be quite quick. It will close at 5 o'clock this afternoon if you'd like to visit the library. And finally, new solicitors here. We know you like to have your gowns for photos, but when you finish with your photos and you finish with your gowns, please do return them to the team in the corner in the reading room. The young lady there will be pleased to take them from you as quickly as possible so we can get them locked away, hopefully by 5 o'clock. Okay, that's all the formal announcements, except one thing. Our President would like to do something very, very special indeed. She would like the opportunity of having a photograph taken with her and all of our new solicitors. So I'm now going to invite our photographer to come back on the stage. New solicitors, if you kindly stand up, please. And the President will come and join you for a photograph. I'll get out of the way because she doesn't like me in the photo, do you? I now ask you just to turn around and face the guests, and the President's going to join us in the centre of the room. And that gives you the opportunity, our guests, to snap away and take your photos if you wish to. But let Hugh, our photographer, take his photograph first. If I can ask my solicitors to take your seats again, please. Thank you very much indeed. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'll be here at the end if you need clarification of any announcements I made earlier or help with any photographs. We really do hope you've enjoyed today so far. Hope you continue to enjoy the rest of the afternoon. And just finally, I always ask that our guests at the back of the room take this opportunity to give one big final round of applause for our newly admitted solicitors. Lovely. Thank you very much indeed. So unless you're staying in this room to have more photos, please make your way down the stairs now. Thank you.